Hey Virgo, how are we today? Just doing our weekly readings. This week we are looking ahead to November. Okay, so we'll have a look at what's coming up for you during November. Keep an eye out for the weekend all signs readings. We will be doing some Halloween readings, as well as that full moon shadow work big reading I like to do every month. So keep your eye out for those. But today we actually are going to be using the Believe in Your Own Magic Oracle. I've also got the Slavic Folklore Lenormand, and finishing our readings off today with the True Love Oracle. Okay. So getting sort of straight on into it for you today, Virgo, starting with those Oracle, the Believe in Your Own Magic Oracle. Great choice for Halloween week. Okay, Virgo, what's going on for Virgo during November? Way too close to Christmas, Virgo. Okay. We've got two plants for you today, Virgo. Being an earth sign, that is actually kind of a message just in itself that we've seeing some plant stuff. So, for some of you there, grounding and spending some time in nature may be important during November for you as well. I'm kind of getting drawn to the idea of, plants and herbs. So it may be a good month for you to be, adding just a little bit more plants or herbs to your diet. Maybe planting something this month. Okay, spending some time around plants. We do have the clover coming through. So maybe even just go and sit in a clover patch and see if you can find a 4-leaf one. Release your guilt, Virgo. Okay, so the clover, it is a very like a big symbol of luck. The clover card, like I just sort of mentioned with the 4-leaf clovers. It is a symbol of luck, but it's also, this particular oracle does talk about releasing your guilt. So it kind of lets us know that it is actually a lucky sort of time for us if we can release our guilt. For some of you, I'm actually getting that your guilt is actually wrapped up in luck. So it's kind of like you've been lucky and you got something. And you're feeling guilty that you got that thing, or that you got that and someone else didn't get that, or, something along those lines. I'm kind of getting there as well, Virgo. So release your guilt, if even if it was just pure luck that you got something that somebody else did not get, it's not always, there's not always luck, there is bigger things at play sometimes. So no need to feel guilty about the things that the universe sends our way. That is yours. Okay, if you won that, that's yours. So I do feel that for some of you, this is talking about something along those lines where, it's something where you've had luck and you feel guilty a little bit about that luck. I think it was Virgo during a recent All Signs I did. I'm pretty sure it was Virgo that got a similar message where you're kind of lucky and you, it may have been the Green Flags All Signs video where I kind of got this message where you're kind of lucky. And, the example I used was like you would have a car crash. And, it may seem like it's unlucky because you've had a car crash, and you've totally written off the car and the car was, undrivable, but you got up and walked away with no scratches whatsoever. So I'm kind of getting that same sort of vibe here, that you're not even realizing how lucky you are, but you're feeling guilty for you escaping something, being lucky. You're actually feeling guilty for your luck. So in that same sort of example there, if you've, I know that this is not going to be, this is just an example, okay? But in that example of the car accident, you're feeling guilty that you walked away without a scratch, whereas your passenger or someone else in the car, you know, broke a leg or something along those lines, you know. So you're feeling guilty that they broke their leg, but you were fine. You know, that's beyond your control. That's not your fault. Okay, so I'm just kind of feeling that sort of a vibe here. You know, but you know, at the end of the day, you have no control over the luck that you are given. You have no control over the things that the universe sends your way or does not send your way. And you have no control over the things that the universe sends to somebody else either. Okay, so there's obviously a reason that, you know, for sometimes there's a reason behind this sort of stuff. You didn't need to learn the lesson that this person needs to learn by breaking their leg. Okay, so maybe this person, they're actually breaking their leg because they need to learn something from being, you know, from struggling to walk for 6 weeks or whatever. You know, it's, you can't sort of control that, okay, and you can't feel guilty for that. Okay, so release that guilt, whatever that is for you in your specific sort of situation. I do feel as though this guilt that you're holding on to is for something that you actually have no control over. It may be something that somebody else has some sort of control over, or the universe has control over, but you yourself, I feel like you don't actually have control over that. So why are you feeling guilty for that? You do need to release your guilt over that thing. All right. So you know, like I said, it's feeling like it's very different for everybody within the collective there. But, you know, I feel like sometimes using an example of what I'm sort of feeling there, you know, helps people understand what it might be for them themselves. So let me know in the comments if that resonates for you, and if you, you know, if there's something to do with luck that you've been feeling guilty for. Okay, because it is a very interesting message, and that's the second time I've had a very similar message this sort of weekish for you, Virgo, and I'm pretty sure it was you. Okay, so we also do have lavender. All right, and that does say surround yourself with love. All right, lavender is a very calming, soothing herb. You know, it can really calm anxiety and things like that. So it is a sort of loving herb. Lavender loves us and looks after us. You know, so you know, you need to do that for yourself, and be the lavender for yourself. Surround yourself with, you know, things you love, people that you love. We do see here in this particular card, we've got, you know, the people sitting here. So friends or family sitting around. Plant up there, the lavender up the top there. We also see that the person sitting there, you know, eating popcorn, and the cat is on the floor as well. So sometimes the things we love are our pets, are our people, are our food, you know. So whatever it is for you that makes you feel, you know, evoke love within yourself, and feel like you're surrounded by love and happiness and peace and contentment. All right, make sure you are sort of surrounding yourself with some of those elements this month, Virgo. Okay, going easy on yourself, I suppose, with that, you know, that need to release your guilt, rather than surrounding yourself with guilt and shame and blame. Surrounding yourself with just loving energy where you're feeling supported and blessed. All right, now I feel like there's a lot of reason to be grateful at the moment for you, Virgo. So we'll see what exactly is going on for you, because I do feel that there is something you're being shown to be grateful for at the moment. So I am dividing this up by start, middle, and then end of the month. So we'll see what's coming through for Virgo. Pardon, sorry. Okay, Virgo, November 2023. What's going on for our Virgos? All right. I'm just going to grab some clarity here, Virgo, because I'm just wanting clarity on that card there. Can I just get clarity for that card, please? clarity for card 19. Oh, pardon? Sorry. And just clarity for the end of the month for Virgo. Why are we seeing card 15 at the end of the month for Virgo? Oh. Just one more for that card, please. One more for that card. Oh, okay. Okay, Virgo. So for the start of November, we do have the key first and foremost, which was followed by the Tower. All right. And now I have clarified the Tower with the Grave card there, which is the coffin in the traditional deck. So it really does talk about, endings and new beginnings. So this is actually the message to do with that releasing your guilt energy. Okay, it is coming through at the start of November for you. Again, it's kind of you opening yourself up to release this guilt and to take some time to yourself to focus on ending that part of yourself that is holding on to that guilt and that mourning and that sadness that you've been holding on to when it comes to this thing you're feeling a bit guilty about. All right, so it's really you sort of unlocking the door to the past and opening yourself up to spending some time by yourself to really deal with this and make sure that you are moving forward from this energy. All right. So once again, I did sort of mention in the intro there when I first did those oracles that I was just sort of intuitively feeling the need for you, Virgo, to spend some time, grounding yourself and spending some time in nature. And that's kind of what you're doing here with that Tower energy. You're kind of grounding yourself, going back to the foundations that you've set within yourself, opening yourself up to look at these things and really understand that you do need to take that time to yourself to sort of reset and re-ground yourself into who you really are and where you're going in this life and not allowing anything from the past to sort of hold you back through feelings of like guilt or shame or anything along those lines. All right, so that's where we're also needing to surround ourselves with some love as well, because when we're in that Tower, taking time to ourselves, we do need to make sure that we do surround ourselves with love as well. So that definitely is talking about you ending that cycle of holding on to those more sort of negative emotions there. Definitely. And it really, both the clarifier and that key both do have this strong element of the new with that as well, because the coffin is really about the death and then the rebirth. So it's kind of like you're ending that side of yourself that's holding on to any guilt there, in order to use that energy to start brand new things for yourself, to really open brand new opportunities in the future for yourself. So you will actually find that taking that time to yourself to reset, it will actually create new opportunities for you in the future. That same energy that you've been putting into feeling bad about this thing, that same energy will transform and change into more positive energy and bring more positive opportunities towards you in the future. Okay, I'm not feeling like those new opportunities are going to sort of jump on out of nowhere, but it's kind of that putting the building blocks down for the future. All right, so is kind of what I'm feeling with that. But toward the middle of the month, we do seem to have some sort of new opportunity coming through here, because we do have the garden, which is all about meeting people, getting out and being social, as well as the wolf. All right, so that's actually coming through that for quite a lot of you. This is just a very straightforward message where you are meeting a new friend. Okay, I do feel like for a lot of you, this is a new friend. And you're only just going to be meeting them in the middle of the month, and this friend is going to be someone who, part of the wolf pack, so to speak, with the wolf card there. That is traditionally the dog energy, but it does talk about someone who's very loyal, compassionate, understanding of who you are as a person, and able to support you as you grow through, life. The garden is a very social card. Okay, so for those of you who aren't outright just meeting a brand new friend, and that's all that we're seeing here, because I do feel that for quite a few of you, this is all that is saying, is that you are meeting a brand new friend. That's going to be someone important to you, a friendship, a platonic relationship that is going to be quite important for you as that loyal, companionship kind of energy in your future. But for others of you, this just really does talk about, getting out and being social with your friends. Okay, so for, even if that's meeting a new friend, that maybe is how you're meeting them as well, getting out and being social, getting out and about. The garden really can talk about things like going and having a coffee with friends. And I am getting a strong pull too, because of that intuitive message I got at the start there, about nature. The garden can actually talk about, actual gardens. It can talk about, like public gardens. It can talk about museums, art galleries, but I'm getting drawn to more like nature type places. So like, if you've got a botanic gardens, you and your friends going along to that one day, or like, I'm getting like beaches, parks, playgrounds, like riversides, those sorts of places. Okay. I'm getting that for some of you, there may be water there as well. So, it may be like a water fountain, or a beach or something along those lines, where it's nature, but it's also got a water element, and it's somewhere where you can meet up with people and just hang out and be sociable. Um, So it may even just be like a cafe or something that is, got a lot of plant life. They may have, like a little water feature or something along those lines. It may be something along those lines, okay? But it is sort of advising you to get out and be social in the middle of November, spending time with your friends. A lot of you are going to be meeting a brand new friend that's going to end up becoming part of your life quite sort of solidly. I'm kind of feeling that is a solid, reliable energy in the future for you. Toward the end of the month, firstly, we have the clover energy. So very interesting. We've pulled the clover oracle, and then we've also pulled the clover card as well. So, once again, going back through the same sort of things I was saying, with that clover energy to begin with there. But this time it's actually come out with the bear energy, all right, which I've clarified with the snake and then the ship, all right? So there's an interesting message coming through with this here. The bear is quite strong and powerful. So it kind of does talk about you having, you once again, you have this very strong, powerful draw within you to good luck. You just seem to be very naturally lucky, which is quite interesting. Like, but I am getting sort of drawn more to, the bear sometimes can talk about the way that we protect ourselves, and I feel for a lot of you that this bear, with the snake energy here, it is kind of coming through, kind of letting us know that we're being a little bit overprotective of ourselves, being a little bit overprotective to the point of being defensive. And with that snake energy there, it's kind of letting us know that you're a little bit in denial about that. Because that's that self-deception coming through there. So you're in a little bit of denial about how, the way that you're, I don't know, maybe it's just the way that you're coming across. I feel like some of you may be coming across a little bit defensive, especially when it comes to these things that you're lucky with. You may be sort of trying to put up strong boundaries against this good luck. Like I said, you're kind of feeling like you are very naturally lucky, but there's a part of you that is kind of actually like on the defense against this good luck. And it's kind of like, which is a really odd energy because everyone wants to be lucky, right? But it's kind of like you're like, you're wanting, I feel like it's, especially with the bear there, it's probably along the lines of you feeling along the lines of, but I did not earn this by myself. I need to earn this by me, from myself. I just got lucky and got this. I didn't earn this. I need to put in more, I need to earn things. That's the kind of vibe I'm getting there, that you're feeling along the lines of, you needing to earn things more so than just get given things, which is, that's a fair thing to feel. But there's this self-deceptive energy about this, because, you have earned this, even just by the luck side of things, because you wouldn't have that good luck if you hadn't earned the right to have that good luck. Okay, so it's kind of, I feel like it's just the way that you're looking at things, and you're kind of jarring against these lucky things, and really you just need to like allow them to happen. All right, it's kind of like you deserve them one way or another, whether you feel as though you earned them or not. You do deserve them. So don't deceive yourself into thinking that you can't have those things just because you didn't earn them the way that you may have thought you had to. Because, yeah, like I said, you've still earned them, just in a different way to what you thought. All right, and then we do see the ship as well. So the ship is like, once again, I feel like this ship is just confirming that, you just need to let that ship dock at your harbor, Virgo. You just need to allow that cargo to be unloaded. All that good fortune is coming in for you, and it's kind of like, if you don't unload that ship, that you're just going to get a build up in the harbor of all these ships trying to offload all their wares onto you, Virgo. So you need to accept it, and and if you are like, I'm just sort of intuitively here, if that is something that you are struggling with, Virgo, accept all this stuff, accept it all, sign the thing that lets the boat dock and unload for you. All right, and then, because there's nothing stopping you from, oh, I've got all this cargo, I've got all these, all these ships dropped off all its wares at my doorstep. What am I going to, like, there's nothing stopping you from giving that to somebody else, or passing it on. So if you feel as though you're too lucky, pass it on. All right, there's nothing stopping that. And I feel like that's that sense of gratitude that we were talking about earlier, that I'm just sort of feeling that there's reasons for you to sort of just sit in that gratitude, be grateful for what you are being given, because what, it does give you that opportunity to then pass that on to somebody else who may not be quite as lucky as you. Regardless of what these things are, you can pass that gratitude on. Even if you're getting given all this stuff, on an energy level, you're just really lucky, and you're getting through this, and you're getting through that scrape, and you're surviving this car accident, and then you're surviving that car accident. You can pay it forward in other ways. All right, you can pay it forward in other ways. It doesn't have to be a car accident related thing. If you survived a car accident, the way you pay it forward doesn't have to be to do with the car accident. It can be something different altogether. You can just buy someone a coffee, and just, it's just the way that we express our gratitude for that luck. So rather than denying it and trying to protect yourself against that good luck, try accepting it and paying it forward, rather than stopping that energy altogether. Because with that energy, I feel like it really needs to flow, because it's coming out. It's come out so strong for you in the last few days that there's definitely something about you needing to allow that to flow through for you, because there's something there. Okay, there's something important for you in all that. And for some of you, that may be that paying it forward opportunity that is the thing that why you're so lucky. All right, so geez, don't we all wish we had some extra Virgo placements with all this good luck getting thrown at you guys this week? All right, we'll have a look at love for you, Virgo. What's going on for Virgo with love? I'm like, thank goodness I don't think there's a clover card in this one. This is very interesting, actually. All right, so I'm going to show you the central card I've gotten. So is the inner peace card here. All right, so that's the central card. When it comes to you and love, it's all about you finding this sense of inner peace, that grounding yourself, taking some time to yourself to work through things. But what's actually really interesting to me is on either side of that. On one side, I have the distorted masculine, and then on the other side, I have the distorted feminine. All right, so you're here in the center, Virgo. You've found your inner peace. You've definitely found balance, because we've got the feminine and the masculine on either side here. But the interesting thing is they're the distorted elements, not the divine elements of the feminine and masculine. So it's kind of letting me know that you may be very balanced within your feminine and masculine elements. You may be very balanced in general. You may be able to find this center. Now's the time to evolve. Okay, so maybe this is part of why you're getting all this luck, because it's giving you this opportunity to evolve yourself into the next level, which is the divine masculine and feminine. Okay, so I'm not feeling very strongly that, I feel like this is just talking about that sense of balance, that you are feeling very balanced, but there's something about you needing to elevate yourself. You're doing everything really well and balanced, but how can you do it better? I'm once again, I feel like this has got to do with, you found your inner peace, you found your center here. Now, how can you give that back? How can you show your gratitude? How can you evolve that to even more love around you by sharing that? So I am really getting, now I'm just getting overwhelmed with this pay it forward message. Okay, so in order to evolve your divine masculine and divine feminine, in order to evolve your inner peace within love and things like that, you're needing to evolve in a grateful way, in a pay it forward kind of way. So you yourself are quite balanced and able to give and receive love. But now we need to do it in a more evolved way. We need to stop and think about, how can I evolve to the next level? How can I show love in a more mature way? How can I receive love in a more mature way? How can I share love? I am getting strongly that there's something about, that gratitude and that pay it forward element will help you evolve along the path for yourself there, Virgo. But overall, love seems to be very balanced for you at this time. All right, so November, I feel as though this is all this luck storyline going on for you here, and this issue within yourself, and working out how to expand. All right. So love doesn't seem to be, overly dramatic one way or another during November. It seems to be more so these issues within yourself and releasing guilt, loving yourself and allowing yourself to share what you've learned, really, because you are feeling quite balanced at the end of the day when it comes to love. All right, but that's what we have for you today, Virgo. I hope that resonated, and like I said, let me know, how you have been lucky lately, Virgo. I'm very intrigued to know. All right, I've got to stop using that car accident analogy. I'm not a fan of that idea at all. So let me know of some better analogies I can be using, some luck that you've experienced lately. All right, but hopefully I will see you all again soon. Please like and subscribe. I do really appreciate it. But keep an eye out for the Halloween readings over the weekend as well. But thanks for your time.